Welcome, everyone, and glad to have you with us from Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. Hockey and all of his friends ready to go and amped up for what we have in store. Today, we have one of those games that tests your focus. Top 25 team against an unranked opponent. Can you take care of business? As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers, taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Chanticleers will kick it away to start us off. And he'll bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the South Carolina Gamecocks offense will take the first swing of the game. And as we watch this wide receiver come onto the field, when you have a dude like this, you find ways to get him the ball over and over again, no matter what the defense tries to take. Oh, picked off! Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17.
Man, and I think you come out, Palmer, and you say, I want to be aggressive early and maybe take a shot, but that's not the shot they were talking about.
No, and give the defense credit because they watched film too, and they knew this offense might come out and want to be aggressive, and they were ready on the back end that time for that. They came into this game hyped up, ready to go. Great individual effort by that defender getting the pick.
Dropping back, it's Hudson. Pressure coming. And a little too much adrenaline on that throw never gave his receiver a chance. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal. Looking to throw it again. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Quarterback just has to be more aware of the situation. 1st down, goal-to-go situation. You cannot take a sack. So the QB, if no one's open, you got to make sure you're throwing that ball out of the end zone, helping your offense out.
So loud it's rattling your fillings on 3rd and goal. He's looking to throw. They're setting up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. No good. And the score will stay right where it is after that miss. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Going downfield for the big play. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down. After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. On the move is the 30. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They'd just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the 1st. Let's see what happens next.
He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
This defense is heating up. They got an interception the last possession. You could tell breaking on the football really, really well. Seeing where the quarterback's throwing it, going to try to get it. Got another hand on it. Almost had another interception.
Got room at the 35. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Looking down the middle. And that ball is picked off. They didn't give him much of a chance to make that play even bigger, but the turnover has him set up at the 16. The offense lining up for a first down play. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. After the misfire now on second down. He's looking to throw. Going up top. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers and he couldn't hold on. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Going for the big play. Fires the pass. Intercepted. He'll try to take it back. The 40. Inside the 30. And he was finding space, and he took it all the way back to the 22.
I love defenses that make big plays, that understand what they're trying to get from the offense, understand how to attack it, jump some of these routes, make these interceptions, and then not only that, when you get the football, try to do something with it. Don't slide down. Don't take a knee. Try to bring that thing back to the house. You set your offense up for great field position.
Looking to pass on second down. Finds his back in the middle. That play a really good example of just making sure your guys settle down after a mistake.
Getting him some confidence. When you make those mistakes, you get rattled a little bit, but just like free throws or jump shots, just see it go through the net. Now you get a little bit of confidence, start getting the juices flowing, and then maybe we'll attack the football down the field a little bit.
The Gamecocks will try to punch it in on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Second and goal for this offense. Tries again to get it in. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards.
Touchdown, South Carolina! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. After the big first down sack for the D, it's second down. Looking to throw, it's Hudson. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. The shot to clear, send out the punt unit.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
Can they catch him? Bottled him up, not a whole lot of room to run on that return, and that's how this period will come to an end. That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the second. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. He's going to pass, using his legs to buy some time. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, man, this quarterback is fast. You saw that on his ability to scramble around, but he wasn't fast enough to outrun that hit, and it was the hit that caused the incompletion.
A little screen to the running back. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. And they don't want to waste this great field position here on 3rd and long. They're trying to get to it. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on 1st down. He's got his man. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. The Gamecocks are on the move. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks! That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
They've got them then deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. And the Chanticleers decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And the returner will be dragged down. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They've jumped on them, executing at a high level and up 14-0, David.
This is the exact start you wanted. I mean, the offense is playing great. Defense has gotten stops. You're in a position now, Palmer, to put the hammer down and get a 3-possession lead.
I'm really impressed with their physicality on both sides of the ball early in this one. They've been winning in the trenches. So here on offense, keep running the football and show your dominance.
This offense has a 2nd down play. To the air, it's Sellers. It's caught. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. He did a nice job of it.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Ball still at the 45 after the incompletion. They'll snap it 2nd and 10. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's looking on the right side. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Lining up to add another. If he doesn't get you with his arm, he'll get you with his legs, or he might get you with both of them.
It stinks, man. Having to defend a guy like this that just, you think you're going to get him in the pocket. You got to play the first play where he might be throwing the ball from the pocket, and then he scrambles, and now you're defending the run and the throw down the field. It's kind of like rush hour back in the day. Which one of y'all kicked me?
Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quick.
Nice move to keep moving. Almost got to the sticks on third down. Able to pick up 6, but they're looking at a 4th and 1. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that?
He'll take a deep shot here. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again.
Yeah, and I like the shot, the aggressive play down the field. And we like throwing those jump balls up to my receiver because usually the receiver makes the play and makes the defender look bad. Nice job by the defender getting a hand on it, tipping that ball away from the wide receiver.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Going to try to get it himself. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Off play action on first down. Fires deep toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, South Carolina!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do it.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The shot that clears wants to pick up the tempo. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. All kinds of time in the pocket. Down the middle it goes. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Looking for a man. It's Hudson. Using the quick game. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves them with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. It's caught downfield. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
Timeout, Coastal Carolina.
So it's 1st down, but with just a few seconds, they'll try to put up a 3 before halftime. A relatively short field goal try from 26 yards out. Never a doubt. Hold on just a second, guys.
Personal flag. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Coverage team dare to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one so far from there in Columbia. It's been a fun start to this one, and this offense has really been the story. They've opened up a sizable lead, and unless something drastic changes, things might get even more out of hand. A combination of lethal efficiency, and that offensive line has been the key. They've mauled that defense and also just about broken their will. And with that, let's send it back to the guys on the corner of George Rogers Boulevard and Bluff Road, Williams-Brice Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Gamecocks will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession.
Got a lot of running room. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
Scanning the field, it's Hudson. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. That sack gets this offense behind the chains. It's second down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season.
And they knocked him down almost immediately.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him, and sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
It's good. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. He'll bring it back looking for help. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Finds his man. It's Jacobs. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. He's looking for a man on second down. Gets it out fast. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Still running at the 40. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. And the Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Got a man. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Looking to pass, it's Sellers. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on 1st down. He's going to run it. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yards. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Able to get a couple on the play. He's down at the 9. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Coming after him. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up.
27, Coastal Carolina.
As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. That last play, not what they had in mind, and they've got a long way to go to get it close to the goal line to pick up a 1st down. Getting some heat. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And they'll push that lead out a little further. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. He'll return it. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now they move the ball down the field and execute.
And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. They gave up the sack on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 11. Dropping back, it's Hudson. He looks that one in nicely. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the 1st down.
Caught near the stick. It's Tucker. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the 1st down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by them.
And the quarterback is snowed under.
Man, this poor quarterback, he's got no time. You got to protect your quarterback. You got to find different ways to do it. Sometimes it's not working with 4 wide receivers. Maybe you bring in a couple tight ends. You'll max protect.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. We might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Get it out on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. And the shot that clears will try to pin them back with the punt. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. That last drive was a long one, Jesse. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Coastal! What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return. He's looking to throw.
And this defense has had a rough day, but how about this play? Breaking on the football, making the pick, taking it to the house, maybe build some momentum for some future games.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They still have work to do, trailing by 2 possessions here in the 4th. They'll line up for the onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. 1st down here for the offense. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those.
Unleashes one deep. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call.
Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Going up top on first down. He'll pull it down and run. Keeps it himself and gets the first. And he's finally forced out of bounds. Another first down, and he has just been running wild on this defense. Leaves it with the back. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you. Right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Delivers the contact. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And the stomping has commenced. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
And how about everyone getting involved, getting the big tight end involved? This offense has done an unbelievable job scoring points. This defense has had no answers. Just keep it rolling, offense.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. Offense at an empty set. Back to throw, it's Hudson. Feeling some heat. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Wants to throw on 3rd down. It's complete. A huge pickup. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Wide out in motion. He's looking to throw it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Couldn't make the connection on first down. Now here on 2nd. He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Tucker. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. The aerial assault continues. Catch in the middle, it's right. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. They'll go to the air. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of
and the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Touchdown, Chanticleer! And they take it in for 6 more points. Looking for a man, it's Hudson. They're bringing heat. Looking to the end zone, but the pressure gets there first. And the quarterback is sacked, and the 2-point conversion attempt is stopped. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. South Carolina offense is back on the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking it, keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity.
Touchdown, Gamecocks! And the punishment has been extended. They built a comfortable lead and trying to hang on for a Week 13 victory.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Coastal Carolina, 20.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over. This coaching staff is still evaluating their players. So if you're on the field right now, you've got to finish this game. You've got to try to prove something to them.
Well, the game is over, to be clear. They're not coming back. But I hear what you're saying. Keep fighting. Keep showing your coaches it matters. And maybe find something positive here late that you can build on for the weeks to come.
They get the timeout called. 11 seconds remaining to play. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. To throw, it's Hudson. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. The shot that clears will bring the punt team onto the field. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. He lets it fly. He's got it inside the 15. Takes it into the end zone for the touchdown on the final play. The denouement. The epilogue. The finishing touch. I don't think these two are going to be exchanging holiday greetings this year after this game.
No, and I tell you what, we've seen a lot of cool handshakes where you're getting fired up and coaches are getting after each other. We might get a little bit of that there. You could take a knee. You could run the clock out, but they chose not to, so deal with it.
This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.